Hello, Didi. Merry Christmas.
Aw, thank you, Paula. Merry Christmas. I have a surprise for you too. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Why do we celebrate Christmas?
You don't know?
No.
Well, to find out, we'll have to travel back 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago, in a small town called Nazareth, there lived a girl called Mary. She was a kind-hearted girl. One night, an angel called Gabriel visited her in her sleep. The angel said, "You have been chosen by God to fulfill his wish through you." Mary said, "I would be honored to help God." So angel said, "You will the favor is you will have a son, and his name will be Jesus. He will be the Savior and will be known as the Son of God throughout history." Soon she got married to Joseph, and she got pregnant. And then, near the time she was about to give the baby, the Emperor Caesar Augustus announced that all citizens must pay taxes and register in, so he get to know all of them better. So, since Joseph wasn't from Nazareth, they had to travel all the way from Nazareth to Bethlehem. It was approximately 65 miles, and it was hard for Mary because she was pregnant, and then on their journey they had to travel through hot deserts and cold. When they reached, there was no place to stay. All the inns were full because all of the town was traveling there. And so what happened next is that they found a stable and they had to stay there. Soon Mary gave birth, and nearby, not too far, there were some shepherds who were watching over the flock of sheep. Suddenly an angel appeared to them, saying, "A Savior has been born. You can go to see him and spread the happy news to everyone." And then that same night there were some wise men, and they had been looking for the Star of Bethlehem, because they were aware of the prophecy of Jesus. As soon as they found, they were extremely happy. So they started riding to Bethlehem, where the Savior has been born. And that's why we celebrate Christmas. But it's the birth of the Savior, baby Jesus. Have you ever wondered the history of Santa? Well, listen up, because I'm about to tell you how Saint Nicholas became the person he's known as today. Long time back, there lived a saint. His name was Saint Nicholas. He was extremely famous for his generosity and kindness. One very famous story, one of the first to come around, is about Saint Nicholas helping one man and his 3 daughters. This also explains why we hang stockings by the fire, or just stockings. And let's begin. So there lived an old man and his 3 daughters. The daughters wanted to get married but had no money. So when St. Nicholas found out, he secretly dropped 1 bag of gold down the chimney, and it landed in the stocking. So that's why we hang stockings. And then soon St. Nicholas started dropping bags of gold down regularly. And thanks to St. Nicholas, they had enough money to get married. And then there's one more story about St. Nicholas having magical powers. And there were some sailors on a ship, and they were caught in a terrible storm. So suddenly Saint Nicholas appeared on the ship, and then he told the sea to calm down. And absolutely out of nowhere, the storm just rested, and everything was back to normal. And ever since then, he's been known as the saint of children and sailors. Hope you liked this video, and hope you learned something new and why we celebrate Christmas. But before you leave, I have a riddle for you. People buy me to eat, but they never eat me. What am I? If you know, write in the comments down below. If you don't, then wait for the answer in my next video. If you like this video, then like it. If you love it, then subscribe. And don't forget to share. Goodbye!